Hi guys, welcome. I'm here for the first live stream. So I'm going to try today. I want to make up for yesterday. I know there were a lot of people that I never got to because I was in a time crunch. So I'm going to try to come on. I'm going to stay on here for a while right now. And then I have a spell and a private reading I have to do. I have some things I have to take care of around the house. And then I'll come back on again later. So I want to try to get through everybody, especially the people that I didn't get to yesterday. And I have the time today to do it. So don't worry. If I don't get to you right away, I'm going to spend some time today trying to get through everyone. So just hang in there. Let me shuffle these a bit first. All right. Coco, is the separation affecting Kay? 6, 7, 8, 13, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 13, 1, 2. Yes, very much so. Very much so. She has good days and bad days, but I think overall, she's not happy with it. There's a lot going on here. She may be a little bit all over the place at some points, but for the most part, it's definitely affected her. Sister, what is S feeling towards me during this time? Okay. He's got mixed emotions here. So look, he's got the Empress. You know what that means. When this card shows up, like, you can't ask for better. He thinks the world of you. However, you also have heartbreak here. So it's like, and you have the Page of Wands in reverse and the Devil is here. So this could be that he's somewhat addicted to you in some kind of a way. I mean, he thinks the world of you, but yet at the same time, he does either get off on hurting you or it does something for his ego. I think if you are a little more stern with him, or if you can be a little more stern with him, you may see him change a little bit. Like the next time you talk, if you're not as receptive to him right away, or if you kind of, I hate to tell people to play games, but maybe if you don't answer him right away, or you get distracted doing something else. Anjali, what is the Capricorn feeling for me now? Okay. They're holding themselves back and they're incredibly worried. They're very worried. So I don't know if they're afraid that they may be losing you or that you might be moving on with the Six of Swords, but they're worried about something, but yet they're afraid to step up. They could also have some money issues around them, which may be part of this. I think that they're worried that they're going to lose you, but they're not committing to stand up right now. This may just be a moment in time and it may blow over by the end of the year. Shar, does Lee just want to have sex? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Look, he does want to have sex, but there's more than that between the two of you. There's more than that. You got the Ace of Cups here. That's emotions, feelings. It's not just, one of my friends used to call it hump and dump. Well, it's not a hump and dump. He does want sex, but there are real emotions here. Okay. Chloe, how does my crush feel about me? Does he like you? Okay, let's see. Does the crush like Chloe. They do like you. They like you very much. I can't tell you that they're head over heels in love with you, but there is an interest there. You've caught their attention. Anjali, how will my visa stamping go when I go to India? Okay. How will the visa stamping go when we go to India? All right. So I'm not really sure what that question means. Like, I don't know what the details are, but this is what the reading says. You may be feeling a little bit burdened, and you could have some kind of a hang up, and it may take some work to pass through or go through. I'm not really sure what you have to, what it entails when you go there. So there could be some kind of a hang up at some point when you get there. I'm going to ask it as a yes and no question. Will the stamping of the, what was it, the passport? Oh, visa stamping. How will the visa stamping go easily when we go to India? There's going to be a hang up. I think there's going to be a hang up. But I think that it's not that big of a deal. It's like a little nuisance. Let me know if that helps. Otherwise, I may need more on that question, like more detail on that question so that I can answer it properly, because I'm not so sure that I did. Let me know. Miss Rosie 37. Will I see much of him during the holidays? How's he feeling? Okay. I hate what the holidays do to people. I really do. First of all, if it's any consolation to anybody that's out there, 9 times out of 10, people have to spend the holidays with people that they don't want to be with for one reason or another. So if your person is not with you, chances are it's not because they don't want to be. All right, how he feels first. He feels like karma is on his side, and he feels like he's coming towards you, but slow and steady. It also shows that you're no longer going to be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. And the Temperance card is here, which means balance gets restored to your situation. I want to ask if you're going to get to see him for the holidays. Will they be able to spend some nice time together during the holidays? Yeah. It could be around one of your homes, spending a lot of time. Yeah, I think you will. Look, I can't tell you you're going to spend a ton of time with him, but I think there's going to be a moment where you guys will be together for the holidays. And I think it's going to take place in somebody's home rather than, say, out at a bar. Sister Moon, did he see the pictures I recently posted? Okay. I don't think he's seen them yet. Not yet. Spicy Pisces. How does Benji feel that I didn't go to church today? He was disappointed. He wasn't crushed, but he was disappointed. He was hoping to see you. He feels like now things slow down between the two of you. Yeah, you sort of ruined his day. He was hoping to see you. So it's not like, it was just kind of like a letdown, like, oh, I thought she'd be here type of thing. Sweet thing. Do you see a better job soon? Oh, good one. All right, let's see. Is there a better job coming in for Sweet Thing in the near future? Yep. Yep. And it could be something that you really enjoy, brings a lot of balance back to your life. See if I can get some timing here with it. When is this job going to show up? How soon? Six of Spades. 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, the month of June or autumn. I don't think you have to wait till autumn. Even June seems like it's a little bit far off, but it could be June. It's coming up. It seems like when you're living it, June is a lifetime away, but it'll be here before you know it. But yeah, there's definitely something that I think you enjoy more too. All right, we are up to Andrea 14. How does the Scorpio have feelings for me? Okay. They have an interest in you for sure. I can't tell you that they're head over heels in love with you yet, but they definitely are interested, and there's an attraction there. So it's starting. You're on your way. TD, how does Nabil the Aries feel towards me? Okay. Justice. I think that they think that karma is going to step in and help put the two of you in the same place at the same time. They also feel like you may have choices and that you might not choose them. Now he's an Aries. There's also an earth sign around you. If you're not an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, you have an earth sign coming in here. And he may be right. You have choices and you're undecided who to be with in the near future. He may be feeling that. He feels some regret around this situation. He feels bad, or he feels regret, or like he should have tried harder, or he's going to come back around. Sweet thing. Had an argument with Kenneth. How does he feel? Okay. He's prepared to come back with an offering of love and move forward quickly. I think he knows that you mean business. I think he feels bad. This may not happen for a couple of days or maybe into next week, because I think right now he's still a little hot-headed, but I don't think that he is going to let this come between you, because it shows he comes back in with an offering of love. He may come in and apologize and admit that he was wrong. There's also financial stability coming in around the two of you. So, if you just had the argument, I would give it a little bit of time, because he may not be, like, let the dust settle, but I think that inevitably he's coming in soon. I think he knows that you're right. And I think he's going to admit it this time. Costanza, how does my ex Aries feel about me and his girlfriend? All right, so I'm going to ask you two different ways. How does he feel about you, and then how he feels about the girlfriend? Let me blow my nose here. Stupid ass nose. All right, how does he feel about you? He feels like the two of you had a spiritual connection, and that if one of you does not take a spin on the wheel of fortune, karma will put you in the place so that you're at the same place at the same time, so that you can put a past heartbreak in the past and move forward with your life. That's how he feels about you. How does he feel about this girlfriend? He likes her. He does like her. There's celebration around him. However, he's not coming in with an offering of love. This relationship is not going to end in victory. Six of Wands is in reverse. And I think that she may be somewhat like here for the moment in time, but I don't think that this is going to be anything that's going to be lasting a long time. I think that this is like your typical rebound. And before you know it, she'll be gone. Baby Lavender, does my Pisces karmic partner know about me? All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they do. 3 aces. They know. Martha, how does the Gemini feel about me today, and will he make a move? Okay. So he feels about you. The Emperor shows up. It doesn't get better than that. He is going to make a move. I can't tell you he's going to make the move today, but he's going to be working hard on establishing a relationship with you or moving the relationship forward. You have the wish card around you. So put it out into the universe. He may be a slow mover. He may be a little bit afraid on how to move forward or how to progress this, but he's not giving up. He is going to be working on it. You know what the Empress means. It doesn't get better than that, but you have to be careful if you don't want children, because it could be the birth or the conception of a child. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Elisa, will my next relationship be on and off? Okay. Will the next relationship Alyssa has be on and off? All right. Either, yeah, it will be an on and off relationship, or it could be a current relationship that's been on and off is going to continue for a minute. But yeah, it does show some instability over the next couple of months. Flower Witch, what would TJ tell me if he could? He would tell you about a past hurt that he's getting over or that he recently got over and how painful it really was. He would also tell you that he would hope that he could put his emotions into words better, but he has a hard time expressing himself. There would be some sharp words only because I don't think he has the I think it has something to do with the Mercury placement in his chart. Some people can explain themselves better, and some people, they just, whatever comes to their head comes out their mouth, and it's not always the nicest. So I think there could be some sharp words, not because he intends them to be, but because he just doesn't know how to express himself well. Six of Cups is here. If you have not seen or heard from him, he's returning. If you do see and hear from him, somebody from your past is coming back. That's just as a side note, but it showed up, so I gotta mention it. Sister Moon, is he enjoying his time with R during the holidays? Not, it's okay. I don't know how much of it he's seeing of her. It shows that there is somebody stabbed him in the back. So it might be the kind of thing where she was supposed to do something and she backed out. I don't know. I think he is seeing her for the holidays, but I don't know that it's cracked up to be what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that good of a time. It's average at best. Zarija Grama. Can I get a love reading? Okay. Okay. If you're not with anybody right now, you're going to have choices between two water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You might be feeling very burdened by being in this predicament, but it's going to be your choice who you end up with. If you're not with anyone right now, these people come in out of the blue, and it makes you at least stop worrying about or whatever happened in the past. So if you've been recently crying over somebody that you broke up with, that goes into the past when you meet these people. You'll have a lot on your plate. You're no longer going to be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Now, if you already are with somebody, your relationship can move forward with them fast, but it won't happen until you let go of the past and you stop regretting what went on. And it would be something that would happen out of the blue. Now, the Eight of Cups is in reverse, which means you're going to walk away from something that doesn't serve you. But when it's in reverse, it's like you might not have a reason. It may be the type of thing where if you've been with somebody for like off and on for 5 years and this person has been constantly letting you down, it could be the kind of thing where they don't do anything specific. Like they may be on their best behavior, but you just walk away from them because you're like, you know what, I've had it. And it could be between the two water signs. What's going to happen is you're going to end up with somebody over the next couple of months, and you're going to have balance restored to your entire life. I think things for you can happen out of the blue. I think you have to let go of whatever it was that happened in the past. So like I said, if you're currently with this person, your relationship will move forward once you let go of the past. If you're not with them, you got two water signs coming in. And you're going to have to make a choice. Crystal. I think I feel some energy around me now when I was doing my card reading with someone, and it kept buffering 3 times. Who's around me and what message they want me to know. All right, we go to the spirit cards for that. The Nine of Water, your wish comes true. Concerns fade away, a love of life. You got a lot going on. Got a lot going on here. Archangel Michael, he's always around you. Organization, logic, self structure, and disciplined leadership. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from your situation and review everyone's motives. The Page of Fire. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. You have Archangel Michael around you. That's who it is. He's always around you. When in doubt, it's definitely him. He's always around you. Baby Lavender. What is currently on my Pisces mind about me? Okay, let's have a look. They're feeling very passionately about you, and they think that you're very strong. I think that your relationship with them can move forward quickly in the near future. But I think what they may be thinking right now is that they're really attracted to your strength. Baby Lavender. Okay. Taylor. What would Logan tell me if he could? I think he would tell you that he feels passionately about you and that he has feelings for you and that he wishes that the relationship can move forward. I don't know what's gone on with the two of you in the past, if one of you walked away from another, but it might be his wish for the two of you to get back together. The Star card is here. If not, if you were never together, it could also be saying that he's wishing that he had the chance to be with you. Jennifer. This is for Zara. Her love life for the next 3 months. Oh, thank you for that. That was nice. All right, what's going on for Zara for her love life for the next 3 months? Got a Leo here that I think is interested in you and that may want to move things forward fast. You also have a situation with an earth sign, not an earth sign, an air sign, that may come in out of the blue, or you might be in it's something faded around the air sign, okay? Because you got the Judgment card and then you have the sword. So this would be an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Or what this could mean is the Leo wants the relationship to move forward and you're at the right place at the right time, and that's what happens. But I think there's an air sign around you too, besides this Leo. You're not going to be feeling so burdened. You're going to feel like balance has been restored to your life. And then, just as a side note, you may take a trip overseas. That might not have anything to do with anyone. Or maybe you go with the Leo. Or the air sign. TD. Does Nabil, the Aries, really have feelings for me, or is it only sexual? He said he really missed me last night. Okay, let's see. No, he's got feelings for you. It's not just sexual. Definitely not. Danil, what do I not know about the connection with Andy? Okay. that there could be something karmic around it, so that there's a reason why the two of you were brought together or will be reunited if you're not together right now. Be careful, because I don't want you to act out and do something that you regret. If you find something out or you get upset about something, the Fool in reverse is like doing something that you can't take back. I think that the two of you are meant to work on something together. It could be a relationship if you're in one or if you're interested in one. If not, it could be a work project. And there is like magic around. So if you two are trying to manifest something, you've got the power. You've got the power to manifest it, set your minds to it. But I'm not really sure what your connection is right now, like if you're in a relationship or you're just friends. But either way, there's something karmic that has to... There's a reason why the two of you are brought together. And if you're not together right now, you're coming back. Sure. Future for Lee and I in 2020. Okay. All right, relax, Dylan. Use your intuition. You may be feeling a little bit weak right now. Don't look at the past, move forward. Your relationship is going to move forward quickly in 2020. Dylan, relax. And if you two aren't speaking right now, karma's going to step in and see to it that you communicate. You could have an offer here for love coming in. And your relationship in 2020 has the potential to transform. It could be much better than it is right now in 2020. Suella. Has Deshauna been posting about Terrence or someone else? Okay. Is Deshauna posting about Terrence? No. No. Victory here is in reverse. No. Costanza, should I stay in this connection or move on? Okay. Should we stay in this connection? You have not fulfilled whatever it is the two of you are supposed to do. You may be feeling very burdened about the situation, but it's not over. You can move on, or you can make other choices, but inevitably at some point you're going to have to revisit this situation because you haven't fulfilled the karma of it. There's more to come. And it's really annoying sometimes when that shit happens. I wish that this nose would stop running. So annoying. Okay, I am up to Baby Lavender. Is the Pisces karmic using spells on him in May? I don't think so. I don't think so. If they are, they're not doing a good job. Suella, love reading for Kendrick and Geneva, Cancer and Pisces. Kendrick and Geneva. I'm wondering if one of them is involved with somebody else because the Three of Cups is in reverse. When the Three of Cups is in reverse, there's a third-party interference. They may also be feeling a little bit financially unstable, and somebody may have done something that they regret. I'm wondering what's going on with these two. If they're in a stable relationship, because it looks like one of them feels like justice has not been served and that there is some kind of a disaster that they either just went through or they will be going through. The two of them have a spiritual connection, and the moon card is here, which would indicate that they need to be a little bit more in touch with their intuition, because I think that they do the opposite of what they think that they should do. So, I don't know, they may be in a little bit of turmoil right now. Right, I am up to Adriana. How is it going to be at my new job? Okay, how's it going to be at my new job? It's going to be balanced. So when the Six of Pentacles shows up, it's like it's a work relationship where you put in enough effort and you get paid what you deserve. So it's not the kind of thing where they're going to take advantage of you. I think it's going to go over well. I think that there may be a creative aspect to this job that you may like. The world is at your feet. Justice is here. I think it's going to go well. I think it's going to go really well. Denny, why is Andy not communicating with me? Okay. They're undecided. They have indecision around them. It also shows that you have a wish around you, okay? And then they also have some issues either with work or money. So either they're legitimately tied up at work and they just have not had time to catch their breath, or they're undecided about how they want to move forward with you. It looks like inevitably your relationship moves forward quickly because the Chariot is here and you have a wish around you. So be certain of what you want because you just might get it. Use your intuition. So if you've reached out recently and you have gotten no response, I wouldn't reach out again. I would give it a little bit of time, maybe give it up to a week and then try again. Denny, will I get a love offer from Andy and will he contact me? Okay. This is going to take some time. You're going to get what you want, but it's not going to happen right away. Let me see here if I can get some timing on it. When are we going to hear from him? Haha, the Joker. So the Joker is equal to the Fool in tarot. So it's reckless abandonment, it's spontaneity. You can hear from him at any point. According to the playing cards philosophy of life, the date is New Year's Eve. So you could hear from him on New Year's Eve. But basically, there's spontaneity around it. So it's not really showing us a time. But I think you have to give it a little bit of time. I think it's going to take a minute. Krista, Jay's current feelings for me and will we reconnect? Okay. He does want to reconnect. That's his wish, and he wants to move the relationship forward. He may take the bull by the horns and come forward in 2020. It's going to take work. So this isn't going to be something that's going to be easy. It's going to take work, but If you guys are both willing to put the work in, you guys can work it out. Ashmita, what's going on with RJ this past week? Okay. What's going on with RJ this past week? Well, I can't lock it into the week. It could, like in the recent past, it looks like he was either busy. Well, he's not waiting for his ship to come in. I don't know if there was travel for him overseas or some type of travel, but it looks like there was either a third party around him or this doesn't have to be a love relationship. This just could be somebody that was taking up time from him. It could have been, I don't know if he has house guests, or it could have been him visiting family, him going somewhere and visiting family. The Three of Cups in reverse indicates somebody was interfering in the situation, and it could be something like he went to visit a family member, he was at their house. Or it could be that a family member came to visit him and he had company. He also feels very weak. I don't know what that's about. Maybe he wasn't feeling good and somebody came to stay with him. And it does look like there's some arguing and bickering. It probably has something to do with a family member. Probably has something to do with a pain in the ass family member. Amorous. Any serious relationships coming in soon? Okay. Yeah, you got 3 aces. Somebody's coming in soon. Let's see if we can get some timing. The Jack of Spades. So timing is a real bitch, but usually the Jack would signify there's an 11 around it. 11 days, 11 weeks, 11 months. January 11th, February 11th, or it could be not until next fall. I don't think you have to wait that long because the cards are pretty insistent that somebody's coming in soon. Adriana. Okay. Any serious relationship coming in around Adriana in the near future? You too, but you only got 2 aces. She got 3. You have 2 aces, but the perseverance card. So that's pretty high that somebody is going to be coming in and pursuing you in a serious relationship. Please. And that could happen in 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, this spring or the month of July. 7 weeks would take us into the spring. I don't think it's going to happen in 7 days. Jelena, did the Leo love me? We weren't together, and he's married now. Okay, let me see. Okay, I can't say that he was head over heels in love with you, but what it does show is that it broke his heart that he had to walk away from you. So I don't know what that means. Maybe it makes sense to you. I don't know if you were with somebody at the time and he had to walk away, or if he felt like you wouldn't have been into him. That's what the cards mean. It broke his heart that he had to walk away from you. Bo, is D receiving, feeling my communication, my telepathic communication? Yeah, and this is interesting, and this happens with a lot of people. He picks up some of it. He doesn't realize it's telepathic. He just is picking up some of your thoughts. I don't think he really has any idea as to what's going on, though. And why does Christopher act cold towards me? Well, he goes through these periods where he gets really scared, and then that's what he does. He backs up. He feels lack of passion, lack of love, and he's afraid to move forward. But it passes. He decides to move on with his life, and there's victory around the situation. So this may happen a lot over the next couple of months, where sometimes he gets really cold. He may be a little bit on the moody side, but I think that he does, sometimes he backs up because he's afraid. Or he scares himself. He overthinks things. Krista, is my next relationship likely with Jay or someone new? Okay. Krista, is my next relationship with Jay? I think that you're going to have an opportunity with Jay, but I think someone else is going to come in and you're going to get stuck where you have to make a decision between two people. And I'm not so sure that you would choose Jay. I think the other person that comes in may really come in and be giving you what you want. I think that you're going to be in a tough spot coming up. Ashmita, with all his issues, how's RJ feeling about me? Okay. Well, you know, he goes back and forth. He shows indecision around him. It shows he doesn't move forward quickly, but then he shows that he feels spiritually connected to you. And then it looks like karma puts the two of you in the right place at the right time. It looks like he feels a little bit out of balance and he's not ready to move forward at this point, but he's got the Two of Swords, which means that that can change tomorrow. It looks like he's got a lot of bullshit going on around him and he has a lot of anxiety around this situation, but around a lot of situations in his life. I don't even know. I feel like there's something going on with a family member of his that there could be an issue with that's really draining his energy right now and taking up a lot of his time. Anna, what are Alexis's, my ex, feelings towards me? Okay. They may be a little angry at you still, or angry at the situation. It also shows that they feel like you have choices. They feel like they're weak, and they may do something out of the blue that they regret later. I wonder if they have an issue with addiction because the devil is around them. I think right now they have not gotten over the hurt from that situation, and they're a little bit angry. Wait a second. Did I skip somebody? Oh, man. Let me know if I skipped anybody because I think I went out of order at some point. I think I'm up to Kira. What do you see for my future with Leroy? Okay. All right. One of the two of you is going to be pursuing the other person hard. There's balance that comes in around him and his work. So he may be feeling a little bit more appreciated at work, and he may be making more money or feeling better about himself. So he may be the one that comes forward more. Your relationship should move forward quickly in 2020. Leave the past in the past. Don't cry over spilt milk. If you want to move forward with this person, make a decision to leave the past in the past. If you haven't heard from him or seen him, he comes in out of the blue with an offering of love. If you are seeing him, somebody else is coming in here with an offering of love that could challenge him. That person may be a Sagittarius, and they may be very well balanced. They may be a slow mover, which is not usually a Sagittarius quality, but it looks like this new person here that shows up would be a slow mover, but that they would be like they would do what they say and say what they do kind of thing. So if things are not working well between you and Leroy, you may decide to walk away from him and go with this new person. But I do think that he's going to be feeling a little bit more confident in himself in 2020, so he may be giving you a little bit more. At the end of the day, the choice will be yours. I think he would be pretty devastated if you chose somebody else over him. Kira, does DeJohn miss me? Okay. He does. And it shows he thinks about you a lot around this time of the year. I don't know if there was something special around this time of the year, but he's been thinking about you a lot lately. Bo, what does Bernice think of S? Okay, the Empress card shows up here. So I don't know who Bernice and S are. I don't know like what their relationship is. If it's like a Bernice is a woman and then S is a man and they're in some kind of a relationship, or if they're just friends, it doesn't make a difference. The end of the day, the Empress card, when you ask how somebody feels about the other person, it's one of the best cards that you can get. It's like feeling abundant, feeling like the person is a Greek goddess, feeling like you love to be around them, they make you feel good. I think that Bernice wants to spend time with this person or wants this person to be part of her life. Whether or not it's just a friendship thing, it could be. If it is a romantic thing, there's success around it. If it's a friendship, there's success around it. I think she feels good about that person. Okay. Krista, who's approaching me in love? You got an air sign coming in. A Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Probably coming in within the first couple of months of the new year. Christy, what's 2020 going to look like for me? Okay. '20 is going to be the year where you take off the restraints. You no longer hold yourself back. You're not waiting for your ship to come in. You're doing adventurous things. Your life moves forward quickly. You're going to have some financial stability, and you're going to have a lot of choices in front of you. So I think overall, the feeling of 2020 is transforming, coming out of your shell and moving forward. Hannah, what messages does Spirit have for me regarding love? Okay. All right, you got some stuff here. The Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. The Wheel, Archangel Michael, a time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side. Justice, Archangel Raguel, fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. You got good cards. You got 2 archangels around you. Can't ask for more than that. Kira, what's one specific blessing you see coming in 2020? Okay. Biggest specific blessing coming in 2020. Wheel of Fortune. I think it's going to have to do with love. Taking a chance on love and being successful, taking off the restraints, giving yourself a chance, opening up yourself to love. Anjali, does the Capricorn feel attracted to me physically? Okay. Very much so. 2 aces and the 10 of cups. Hell yeah. Auntie Charlie. How does M the Leo miss me at all or think about me? Okay. Let's see. How's M the Leo feeling? He misses you and he thinks about you all the time. He may come in out of the blue, too, with the Page of Swords. If you haven't heard from him, you could hear from him in the near future. Bo. What is D thinking about me this holiday season? Okay. Ooh, excuse me. All right. If you have not seen or heard from this person, they're going to come in out of the blue. They want the relationship to move forward fast. They may be a little bit unfocused. So they may have the idea in their head that they want to reconnect with you or they want things to move forward, but they haven't put the wheels in motion yet. They're undecided on what to do. They think about you a lot and they want happiness for the both of you. And they're coming in with something to celebrate. So I think this person is thinking about reconnecting with you or hooking up or doing something, taking the relationship to the next level, wishing they could be with you, or they want to feel some sort of a connection. Manise, will the appeal work out in my favor? Okay. I'm not convinced. It shows worry here. And you only got 1 ace and you also got the devil. So I'm a little bit concerned that it may not work out in your favor. Crystal. What plan does Christopher have for me in 2020? He's going to be pursuing you. I don't know that he has a plan, but it looks like he comes in pursuing you. Money isn't so tight for him. He's going to give you an offer. You're going to get your wish. I think what his plan is to get you out of the relationship that you're in because the 3 of Cups showed up. So it looks like he wants to move things forward. I don't know that he knows how he's going to do that yet, but I think he's going to try. You may see some action, or he may tell you something coming up in the near future. Crystal. Will I be leaving with Christopher soon? When? Okay. You could. Definitely. Let's see. Six of Diamonds. The diamonds would be sometime this winter. Could happen sometime this winter. Okay, sister. Love reading for the new year. Very focused on a relationship. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. You could be with a Virgo. This person is going to think that you are a Greek goddess. They're going to treat you right. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. The Temperance card here, balance gets restored to your life and overall happiness comes in. I think that the person that shows up could be a Virgo, or they may be an air sign. You have air signs here too. And it could be the sort of thing that comes in out of the blue, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Kira, do you see pregnancy for me in 2020? Okay. Got a 70% chance, yes. So 70% chance to me would be, probably would be like the second half of the year, not the first half. But, you know, timing is not always so easy. So if you do want children, I would start working on it sooner the better. And if you don't, then I would still be careful. But I do think that you may have a chance the second half of the year. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Anna, my son's grandpa passed on yesterday. Oh, this isn't a question. Oh, but I'm sorry to hear that. Valentina, does the Pisces see me in his dreams, and does he wish to get back with me? Okay. He does think about getting back with you. I'm not so sold about the dream thing. I'm not so sure that he has dreams that are that clear. Harriet, does Jeffrey have someone else? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Jovi, does anyone know? I know I have not done yours yet. Definitely, I have it. Malapale, what will happen in love for me after our annulment is granted? You get your wish, a soulmate relationship enters. You're prepared to move forward with this person, and the relationship itself may move forward fast with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. No longer waiting for your ship to come in, and you've got magic around you. Your life moves on really quickly after the annulment. Phantom, may I have a reading on what I can expect in the near future concerning love? Okay. No longer holding yourself back, laying down the law when a fire sign shows up, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Relationship transforms your life. You're no longer worried about money, and you're moving forward with your life. That's what's coming up in the near future. Crystal, 2020. Is Christopher getting a house or an apartment? Christopher looking into a house. Will he be getting a house for 2020? I think it may be an apartment first. Wolfie, what action will he take towards me now that I emotionally express my feelings for him? Okay. It may take him a minute, okay? Because it shows here that he's not working hard and he's not coming forward right away. He's out of balance, but then he comes back in out of the blue. He's out of balance. It could have something to do with finances. The Four of Coins is in reverse. He comes back in, and once he gets his money on track, then he moves forward with you. He may be a little bit of a roller coaster ride, I gotta tell you, for the next couple of months, because you move forward and then the Knight of Cups is in reverse, which is a slowdown or a backup, and he feels bad about it. And then your relationship gets back on track. So it's gonna be a little bit like mountains and valleys for the next couple of weeks, or even months moving into the new year. Sweet thing, with seeing 1111, is there a message for me? 1111, to me, it always means that the angels are watching. When you see that number, if you have a wish, a prayer, somebody that you want to talk to on the other side, that's when you do it. You see 1111 and you're like, please, dear God, let me get that new job. You see 1111, please, let me get the new apartment. Whatever it is that you want. When you see it, angels are listening. They're around. They want to hear what you want. They want your wish. And it doesn't have to always be 1111. It can be any repeating numbers. But 1111, for me, the most is always angels are watching. Mary Elena, why does hubby not want to take him to the airport? Will Josie be taking and picking him up? Okay. I think that she might be. I think she might be. And you create the H's current feelings, and will he take any action towards me in the future? he comes back in the future. Right now, it's like he's in a little bit of turmoil. He's got a lot of money things going on here. It's bizarre. It's like a large sum of money, worry about money, and then he loses some money, and then there's shit going on in his home or around his family. But he steps up to the plate and he returns. He walks away from something that's not working for him, and I'm wondering if there's a third party that's involved here somewhere. So the Three of Cups usually indicates there's a third party. Use your intuition when dealing with him. You guys have a great soulmate connection. So there's going to be more to come from this situation, but it's going to be a little bit rough for a little while. All right. Let me go back up. You think there was a super chat from Wiggle that I skipped? I don't remember seeing one. I don't remember seeing one at all. Let's see. Okay, I did one for Mary Elena. Did she have two? Let me see if I can find Wiggle. I don't even remember seeing Wiggle. Maybe it was around Mary Elena's. Oh my God, I don't see Wiggle. There we go. Is my dad doing okay? Okay. How is Dad doing? Is he okay? I think he is. It does show that you should use your intuition when dealing with him. So if you feel like reaching out to him or you have a nagging feeling, I think you should reach out to him. I think overall he's kind of average right now. I think he's okay. But the High Empress would indicate that you have to stay in touch with your intuition. And if your intuition wants to speak to him, you should reach out to him. Okay, I did one for Mary Elena. Was there another one that I missed? See if I can find it. Maybe I did the second one and I didn't do the first one. That could be. Oh, yeah, okay. Will hubby leave his truck at my house while he's away? You got the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. I think that if you really want him to, he will. Afia, what is Linford's current feelings towards me? He's the Libra. He thinks that the two of you could have a relationship built on solid ground that leads to the happy home. He's dealing with a betrayal or a burden around him that he's trying to walk away from so that he can transform his life, and he comes towards you. He may be silent right now, or there may be a moment of silence between the two of you, but don't let it get to you. He's getting his shit together. I think he wants to move forward with you. All right, I'm trying to find someone here. Mihak 503, what's coming towards me in January 2020? What's happening in January 2020 for Mihak 503? Somebody from your past shows up, could be a Libra, or it could be somebody comes back from your past to finish karma. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Spin the wheel. Your life moves forward. You could even be getting a new business opportunity and an offering of love coming in January. I can't say this is all going to happen in January. It may take a couple of months for it to unfold. Timing is pretty difficult, but it looks like you have a lot happening in the beginning of 2020, like the first 2.5 months. Lauren, how is he feeling about me? Okay. Well, use your intuition because it shows here that he may be coming in with an offering of love that makes you both feel a little bit more balanced and a soulmate connection. Your wish is delayed though. So this isn't something that's going to happen right away. It could take a minute. That's okay. Let it take a minute. It's going to get there. All right. Did that one. I think I'm up to Naomi. Why did the Cancer break up with me? He will never contact me or see me anymore because of a big secret he was hiding from me. I did nothing but loved him in despite the hurt. Wait a minute. He broke up with you because of a secret he was hiding from you? All right. I don't know. Let's see what I can get. What's going on here with this Cancer? I think he did something that he's ashamed of. And I think he doesn't want you to know about it because he's embarrassed. However, I do think you're going to hear from him again because it does show that the transformation card is here and a relationship that's built on solid ground. So I can't say that you're not going to hear from him again. He may be undecided right now on what to do, but if you give this a little bit of time and space, it could work itself out. You know, it reminds me of this story. I always have a story. Years ago, when I dated this guy who was a lot younger than me, stupid ass gets arrested for, I don't know, something stupid like selling pot or some stupid shit. And I didn't care. Wasn't judging him. But for some reason, he was so embarrassed by it that he actually told me that he didn't want to speak to me ever again. Yeah, I was pretty devastated by that. And that he would contact me when he was ready and that I shouldn't reach out to him. And I can tell you because I was out with coworkers after work and I had texted him something about Christmas. It was December 1st. And when he answered me, he told me not to contact him anymore and that when he was ready, he would contact me. I didn't hear from him again until January 31st of that year. So that was a really long 2 months. But at the end of the day, he got over it. The embarrassment faded away and we moved on. Not that I had several other crises with him, but that was one where it reminds me of this. It's like he did something, he's embarrassed, but if he gives it a little bit of time and space, he'll get over it and then he'll be back. I don't think that this is forever. All right. All right, we go back up to the top. Did I miss a super chat? Oh, and then I was supposed to look for somebody else. I think Jennifer, maybe. Oh, here we go. There's Jennifer. Shit, it just disappeared. Let me see if I can find Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer, is my tenant going to give me major problems? What kind? Should I look for a new one or wait until the end of the contract? You know what? I hate to say this. Anytime you deal with people, I feel like there's always problems, right? Let's see. Is there going to be major trouble with this tenant? I think you're going to have some trouble with them. You got 2 aces, which would be 70%. So let me just see if I can get a feel as to what the trouble would be. Oh, they look like they're pretty financially stable. They don't look like they're a bad person. I'm wondering why you're thinking they're going to give you trouble, because if you're feeling like you're going to get trouble from them, you're probably right. But it looks like they're pretty financially stable, so I don't think it's going to be the kind of thing where they're not going to pay their rent. I think they have the money. I wouldn't break the contract unless you absolutely have to, because I don't know. What is it that makes you think that they're going to give you a hard time? Boo 8263S. What does my Leo feel towards me? Okay. Use your intuition. Your Leo feels like you guys have a soulmate connection and that you guys could be financially stable together. They also feel like they finally made it to the top of the mountain with you. So I think that if you're in a relationship with this person already, you're on the right track. If you're not in a relationship yet, you could be on your way to one. Okay, he's a bit nagging and I feel that he wants to give me a hard time. Is he new? Like brand new? Or has he been there for a while? I'm just getting bad feelings when he's moving out. Will he damage the apartment? All right, let me ask that question. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to do anything to make matters worse. I don't think he's looking to do that. And I don't think that he wants to spend more money. Like, he would be held responsible if he damaged something. I think he may be a pain in the ass, but I don't think that he would go out of his way to hurt something or destroy something that he would be held responsible for. He just may be a little bit of annoying of a person. But I hate to say it, it's like everyone's annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can just be annoying. I feel like if he's paying his rent and he's relatively reasonable to deal with, you may not want to get rid of him because who knows who you may get. Amy, what are N's current feelings towards me? They're in a little bit of a turmoil right now. So there's arguing and bickering. So they may not be, they may not really know how they feel about you. There's arguing and bickering. They're also dealing with a past wound here that they're not quite over yet. However, there's justice and the Chariot. So your relationship should move forward fast and you could have a soulmate-like connection. You are going to be the one that has choices. So at the end of the day, you're going to be the one deciding if you want to be with them or not. mantra. What are Marquis' current feelings? Has he thought about contacting me? He thinks about contacting you all the time. He's very attracted to you and he wants the relationship to move forward. He's just not so sure that he wants to be in a committed, stable relationship right now. But he is attracted to you and he cares about you a lot. Casey, I was wondering, what does my Sagittarius ex think of me? Okay. He's kind of feeling right now like he lost something good and that the Empress is here. You know what that means. Please be careful when the Empress shows up if you don't want children. But when you ask how somebody feels about you and the Empress shows up, it doesn't get better than that. It's like Roman goddess, my dream person. I think they may feel like they screwed up and they may be looking for a way to redeem themselves in the near future. But I don't think that they're ready to do it just yet. They're toying around with it. Alyssa, general love reading for March. Okay. You may be feeling a little bit burdened in March, and you may feel like you haven't gotten anywhere. Towards the end of the month, you're prepared, and you do move forward relatively quickly and make it to the top of the mountain financially. I think love may be a little slow in the month of March. That's okay. Jovi Elf, love reading. Either you're in the middle of dealing with a heartbreak or an old heartbreak is resurfacing. But there's a heartbreak here that you're going to be dealing with over the next couple of days. You're going to get through it. You're going to come to victory. Your life is going to move forward fast. It's quite possible that you have an air sign around you that comes in out of the blue. A Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. And this person is going to think that you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. But you have got to get over the heartache from the past. Don't take it with you into your next relationship. Whatever it was that happened, let it go. All right. I did Jovi. I didn't do Barbie or Butterfly yet. I did Casey. So let me find Barbie. Hang on. Oh, wait, let me do this one for Anna first. Did JF call me last night around 8:30 from an unavailable number? Okay, let me see. I believe he did. And I think that's sometime this winter or within the next 9 weeks, you could be having that conversation. Barbie, will I get a permanent settlement in abroad in the near future? Okay, will Barbie be moving abroad to a permanent residence in the near future? You only got a 33% chance, so I'm not thinking it's going to happen in the first half of 2020. I think it may happen towards the end of 2020. Okay, Butterfly. How will my first 2 months of 2020 be? You could have an offering of love come in with somebody who's very adventurous. If you're already with someone, it would be your current relationship is going to take on an adventurous tone. You're going to have karma. You're going to see karma by your side in the first 2 months, and less money worries. So I think that I think 2020 starts off on the right foot for you. Breezy, what are my ex-J's current feelings for me? Passion. He feels passion and victory around you. If you haven't heard from him, you guys could reconnect. You got the Empress here. You know what that means. You're not going to be waiting for your ship to come in, and there is a chance that you restore balance to this situation in 2020. So you guys may be revisiting this situation. All right. So I did Barbie, Butterfly. I got to do Brooklyn. I did Breezy. Let me find Brooklyn. And then I'm going to take a break, but I'm going to come back on again later. So moderators, you can get your questions in. Let me go back up to the top and see who else I can grab. Crystal, how does Devis really feel? Oh, shit, disappeared. Oh, man, I hate when that happens. Serena Love wants to know, what does D think about me? Does he miss me? Okay. He misses you a whole lot. Use your intuition with this guy, because I think that he's feeling a little bit vulnerable right now. If you don't hear from him, you may want to consider reaching out to him. Let me do Marie K because it's right here. Delana and Brooklyn, if you could repost your questions because I can't find them. I think they may have disappeared. I've been in a relationship with a Capricorn for almost 8 years. What is he really up to? I'm a Pisces. He says he will help me financially, but he don't. Okay. All right. You know, earth signs could be a little bit down to the ground. They could be a little bit, you know, especially Capricorn. Capricorn, they do everything. They take every step up the ladder. Earth signs can be very down to earth. And they can, you know, sometimes they can be a little cheap. Sometimes, not always. You guys have a soulmate connection. I'm not so sure that you're happy with this person. Use your intuition. There is a chance that you guys could have a big argument coming up or some sharp words. I don't think he wants you to leave him, but I don't think that, I just don't think that this relationship is going to be for you forever. I think that you want somebody to be a little bit more exciting. And I think that you want a stronger soulmate connection or more passion. And I don't think that this person has that kind of money. I think they have some money, but I don't think that they're well off enough where they could really help you financially. SARS, what's stopping him from coming towards me this Christmas? Well, he is going to have some kind of a disaster around him that may prevent him. And he doesn't use his intuition. He's got to be in stronger contact with his intuition. I think that this is temporary. He's going to take off the things that bind him, and he's going to be moving forward. And you're going to have choices around you. So he may not move forward for Christmas. If somebody else does, you may leave him in the dust. But I do think he has a legitimate crisis around him. And I think that He is going to get out of his own way and he's going to come forward, even if it doesn't happen before Christmas. Okay, Delana, will I be homeless after Christmas? God, I hope not. Let's see. I'm going to tell you that I'm concerned. I don't know what's going on with your living situation, but I'm concerned with it. You got 3 aces here, which could indicate that there is an issue surrounding your home. We got to find you something stable because this isn't, it's not really good. I don't know if you have a friend or somebody that you can stay with. Brooklyn, is the Pisces longing for me? Are they upset that we aren't talking? Very much so. I think you may be hearing from them in 2020 within the first couple of months. I don't think it sits right with them that you're not speaking. Delana, keep us posted on what's going on with you. And no one to stay with. There's got to be somebody out there that can help you, some kind of a service, or I don't know if you can go to social services or something like that, but they can't just put you out on the street. We can't have that, you and your 4 kids. That's terrible. Amy, would N be happy if I reached out to him first? Maybe you can try social services. He would be happy if you reached out first. It would take the pressure off of him. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of a service or a YMCA or something that will help you. They can't just put you and your children out in the street. Somebody will help you. Oh, Emma, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it before I go on for my next live. I'll send you the video. I just haven't done it yet because I had work this morning. Any other moderators here that I have an answer for? I don't remember who I answered for. Oh, I did SARS, but I don't think that I did any for... Oh, here's Mel. Will G be granted her authorization and work permit? Okay. And then I'm going to charge the phone here so that I got a good battery when I come back on later. I think, yeah, I think she's going to get that work permit. All right, I'm looking for Brandy's, right? Am I Claire? Yeah, I think you are. I have a hard time pronouncing that word. Clairsentience. I don't know why I have a hard time, but I think that you do have that talent. You do keep working with it. I don't know if you were here the other day when I said how I explained mine. Mine, the way that I feel, I can't show it to you now because I'm sitting down, but like from where the ribs are, right? Like egg shaped is how I feel, like an egg. And when somebody lies to me, I feel like the egg gets shattered. I know, it's weird. When someone tells me a half truth, I feel like it cracks. And when someone's telling me the truth, I feel like the egg is full. But it's kind of like a big egg shape. So that's what I always go with. It's very weird. But get in touch with that like a gut type of feeling. All right, I have one more super chat, I think. Shmita, should I message RJ or leave him until he messages me? Okay, should be message RJ. You can. Yeah, I think you can. Okay. All right. I'm going to go now. So let's see. What time is it here? It is 3:19 New York time. How about if I come back on tonight at 7 New York time? Give me till 7. I have a private and a spell thing I have to do. And I have some other things to take care of. And then I'll come back on tonight around 7. And I will see you guys all then. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to my moderators. And I will see you guys later on tonight. Okay, bye-bye.